I never thought I'd be sitting in a cockpit of a Blackhawk, let alone with my hands on the controls.
Good job, you're hired.
This thing can just do it all. Hey guys, Be Snappy here. I'm here with Warrant Officer Carp, and he flies this awesome helicopter behind me. Alright, so what aircraft is this?
This is a UH-60 Blackhawk. It's the Alpha model.
Can we get a quick look inside the helicopter?
Let's go, Snappy. All right, so which side do you think I'm going to drive on?
I think the captain sits on the left side.
Okay, that's what most people would think. In helicopters, we fly on the right side. Now remember, this is a two-pilot crew, so actually you can fly either side, and it's mandatory that a pilot be in each of those seats in this particular aircraft.
All right, so it can't be single pilot operation?
No, sir. No, this is a very sophisticated system, and it requires two crew.
All right, so what do we actually have in here?
Okay, what do you want to know? Because there's a lot.
Yeah, so what's the main instrument you guys use?
Right here we have the altimeter that tells us how high we are.
Yeah.
And then we have the airspeed indicator. We have the vertical speed indicator that tells me how fast I'm descending or ascending. This is my CDI, this blue sky and brown ground. So this is how, if God forbid we were to get into some type of a situation where we were in the clouds or smoke or something where we just couldn't have a visual reference to the outside.
Yep.
That's my artificial horizon. This is a CDI, it's a heading indicator. So this is a gyroscopic instrument. And obviously you can see that it tells me north, south, east, and west.
So that's your compass for the...
Kind of, because there's a compass up top here as well.
Yeah. So if you're in the office and you get a call, how long does it take for you guys to get out of the office into the helicopter and into the sky?
We would pre-flight the aircraft prior to even being launched. If we had to, we could get airborne 15, 20 minutes, but
wow,
you know, speed kills.
Yeah.
So we want to take our time. And if you need help and we're trying to get to you, we're going to take our time to get this thing up and launched.
So I notice this is not a glass cockpit. Are you normally flying visually?
Most helicopters do.
Yeah.
Helicopter operations, you're mostly outside of the cockpit. You're flying by the feel of the aircraft, and you're moving the aircraft to where it is needed, as opposed to a fixed wing where you're going from point A to point B, maybe being on station, and then you rely more on the instrumentation.
Right, this is amazing in the cockpit. Now I'm going to have a look at the back of the helicopter. The skill is getting out of the helicopter. All right, so how many people fit in the back here?
Well, the way it's configured right now, you can count the seats. We got 4 and 3 here. That's 7 for passengers. We have 2 crew member seats. So this would be our crew chief seats here.
Yep.
So their job, obviously, I'm sitting up front of a very long helicopter. I'm relying on my crew chiefs to look at the rear of the aircraft and out the sides and give me audible information about what's going on. Tail down, slide left, slide right, what's below us. These here, we can do another 4 seats in the back, so we would have 8, 9, 10, 11 passengers.
Wow.
However, all these can come out, and if you notice, we have cargo hooks.
Yeah.
We can actually slide pallets of water, MREs, tents, tarps, blankets, whatever the people that are in need, again, people that are isolated because of storm damage, we're able to fly these supplies in, and then we'll have people from our CRB unit already on station. All these supplies come off, and then they get distributed to the people who are needed.
So there's a lot of passengers in here. How much can it lift?
22,000 pounds.
22,000 pounds. Wow, that can put out fires almost.
So, well, it's funny you say fires, because we do that as well. We have a sling underneath, so we can what called Bambi buckets. Go over a lake, pick up water, go over to where the fire happens to be, and drop the water on the fire.
This thing can just do it all.
Well, it also has, this isn't configured for it right now, but we also have a hoist. So we can conduct hoist operations out of the helicopter as well. So if somebody's in the water and they need help, we're able to have rescue swimmers come out and go down and help those folks.
So what's your role in the aircraft, and what do you guys actually do?
Okay, so I'm a pilot.
Yeah.
We are the Florida State Guard, we're under the Department of Military Affairs in Florida, and we provide support for federal, the state, county, and local law enforcement, mostly in the role of humanitarian support. So if we have people that are stuck on an island, like last year we had the hurricanes, people were cut off from society. We're able to use the Blackhawks to bring them water, bring them food, shelter, tents and things like that. We have 4 divisions. So we have obviously our aviation response, we have marine response, we have our CRB, which is our crisis response battalion. Those are the folks that are boots on the ground. So we're supporting them, getting them in to be able to help people that are in need. And then we also have a special missions unit. We do work, again, federally with illegal immigrant the drug and human trafficking interdiction. So we do support Florida Department of Law Enforcement on that end, and with District 7 Coast Guard.
So what does a typical day look like for you guys? How many hours do you guys fly, and where are you based?
Okay, well, we're based here in Lakeland.
Yeah.
A hangar over here on the other side of the field. And
nice.
we're a volunteer organization, so the flight times are really determined on availability and possible training scenarios. So we do have some training coming up over in the east coast of Florida, where we're going to prepare for the season that's coming ahead. You know, we don't want to have a hurricane happen and then all of a sudden have to try to make all this stuff up. So we do train on a regular basis for what we talked about earlier with the humanitarian support, with aerial reconnaissance, route clearances again, damage assessment.
So how many hours a day would you normally fly?
Typically 3 to 6 hours. We have to be prepared because you're not going to go up in an hour and be able to do all the things that we just talked about in that short amount of time.
Yeah.
So it's we have the UH-60s, we have two 412s, we have the Huey UH-1 helicopter, we have two 206 aircraft, which are Cessna, very large Cessnas, that will have the capability for us to stand off and be able to long eye see what's going on and be able to, again, direct our folks in to help people that are in need. We also have a King Air 350.
Wow.
So we're able
you guys got a lot of aircraft.
Yes, sir, we do.
Quite a few people will probably want to join the State Guard, especially that are watching. So what aircraft were you flying before this, and how did you progress into flying a Blackhawk?
There's several ratings. You have private pilot, and then the next progression would be the instrument rating. Above that would be the commercial, and then you have ATP. I'm rated ATP, helicopter, and fixed wing.
Wow.
And I'm also an instructor and instrument instructor. So I came on board with these credentials, and that's one of the reasons why I'm here doing what I'm doing. To join the Florida State Guard, you go in and you apply. This is again, volunteer organization, but we're looking to allow citizens to give back to their communities. When the call comes, if you're not affected, if you happen to be down in the southeast and the panhandle has been impacted, citizens of Florida are able to come to the call and help their fellow citizens up in the other areas.
For anyone who wants to join the Florida State Guard, how do they join you?
FloridaStateGuard.org.
Links on the screen right now, make sure you go check them out. All right, thanks for the tour. Amazing job you do, and hopefully we'll see you in the skies.
Thanks, Snappy. Good to meet you.